All right, we're back. Episode 4 of the Robbie Chemical Show. I'm here with Brooklyn-based recording artist Nick Matos,
a.k.a. Drug Seeker.
a.k.a. Drug Seeker. How's it going today, Nick?
It's good. How are you, Robert?
Nick, you look really cool. I think you're the most interesting-looking guest we've had on the show yet.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, you look good yourself.
You're pretty handsome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Are we just going to
We're just
going to
do this. We're just
Okay,
going
all right,
to kiss
okay.
each other's ass all
Okay,
day,
cool,
yeah.
cool.
Well, thank you for coming through.
Yeah, dude. I love this place.
It's Wild Card Sunday today, right?
Yes, it is.
I heard you're a big sports guy. Is that true?
Yeah, a little bit of a sports guy, you know.
You're a big sports
Big
guy,
sports
right?
guy. Yeah. Eagles, baby. Let's go.
How much do you love the Eagles?
I love them so much that I got a tattoo after the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Let's, I heard about this tattoo. I heard it's in
I got it at the Philly Special, baby, you know.
the Philly Special. What does that entail?
It's the play, the Super Bowl, where they made the trick play, Nick Foles, and he caught the
Oh,
touchdown pass. And it's like the play. It's
Wait, hold on. What happened during this play? Was there something with the quarterback caught it or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, it got snapped to the running back, I believe, and then it got pitched back, and then Foles went into the end zone. I don't know if you want to take a look at my crotch. The play's on there.
Yeah. So Nick has a tattoo of the play on your pubic region.
That's
right?
some Philly shit right there, baby.
Yeah. No, it's he showed me a picture of it last night when we were talking about the show today, and it's for real, guys.
Yeah, I love it.
And you can probably see that on Nick's private Instagram.
Yeah, maybe I'll just send it to you if you want.
All right, cool. So, first of all, Nick, let's talk about the origin of our friendship, because I think this is a really good story. I was with my buddy John, who was on the show a couple weeks ago, and we just walked into Pine Box Rock Shop one day.
Yep.
And we just bonded over tequila drinks.
Yeah, I was bartending at the time, and I think I just overheard you guys saying that you just moved here,
Right.
and you were looking to work at a studio, or maybe you already worked here.
No,
I don't think you worked here.
It didn't even happen yet. That was like
Yeah.
right in the beginning of moving here.
And then we just became friends because you do music, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing music too. And then we exchanged numbers, and then we hung out, I think, a couple times, and then you started working at the studio.
We had instant chemistry, yeah.
Instant chemistry.
Yeah. And a lot of people think that like we look like we're related.
You're my cousin.
Yeah, we're cousins. Yeah.
Everyone, there's
Yeah.
a goof going
It's
on.
very easy to get away with that.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a goof going on, at the bar where you come in and everyone's like, oh, it's Nick's cousin.
Yeah, it's Nick's cousin. Yeah. How's it going today? Yeah, so I had a chance to, so we started out as friends like that, and it evolved into you coming into the studio to do some recording work here.
This is true.
So what was your experience like coming here?
Fucking rocked.
Yeah, I think we had a pretty good run.
Yeah, that was like last January. We came here to reamp the guitars.
We did guitar reamping
and vocals.
and we did vocals. We did some acoustic guitar
yeah,
too.
acoustic. Yeah, so glad that you had that 12-string here, because I was like, I wanted to record with one,
Right.
because I knew that some of the parts in the songs needed it,
Right.
but I just haven't had the time, or like I haven't been able to get a hold of a 12-string, and I saw it, and I was like, hey, Josh, can you restring this for me real quick, please?
Thank you.
Thank you, please. And
Yeah,
he was like, yeah, man, I got you. Yeah.
That's
I
so
love
chill.
You, Josh.
Asking someone to restring a 12 guitar is pretty
I
pretty
know, it's
pretty
intense,
chill.
But I love Josh.
If they love you, they'll do it though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did do it. That's right. I
Yes.
forgot about that. And he
Yeah.
did an excellent job.
Yeah, because he's done it before, and yeah, I was like, he got this.
So you have a 3-song EP that you've been pouring your heart into for the
Yeah.
past year and a half.
Yeah, I would say pouring it in. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely pouring it in. And I know how difficult that process can be, and but you have a great product, and you have the benefit of an awesome engineer in your pocket, Cody Prang.
Oh, I love Cody.
Awesome
I've known
producer,
Cody for
engineer.
like 17 years. Yeah, we actually started out recording the guitars for it at his girlfriend's grandmother's house in Bay Ridge.
Really?
Yeah, so we did a DI of all the guitars and stuff like
That's
that.
the first incarnation of this new EP.
I would say the first is I demoed all the songs out with my brother, actually.
Okay.
I have a bunch more songs, but this is 3 that we just polished up for the EP.
Right.
But yeah, I demoed those out I demoed a bunch out with my brother, and then we picked like we thought were the best 3, and then me and Cody went from there, and because we've recorded so much in the past together, so we have kind of this chemistry where it's like, okay, like we know each other's roles and kind of things, and we can just keep it going.
So you guys have that productive intuition.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've seen you guys work together, and it's basically seamless, and there's never any like weird moments at all. Like it is like completely like close knit, like friend circle. We are all in this together.
Well, back in the day, there was a.
Oh, you guys used to argue? Oh, okay.
Oh no, well, there's this one story. I don't know. We've been in bands and stuff, like me and my brother, and in and out of different bands and everything. And then like I went to California for a couple weeks because I was like, fuck this shit. I was like 20, and it's a long story before that.
Just had to go to Cali and
yeah,
let
just
it all
like
out.
you know. And then they started recording like a new project, and then I came back and I was in it, and then my brother and Cody were recording some things, and I came over. Me being the person I was back then, I was like, what does Cody know about this? Why is he doing
Who
this?
the fuck is this guy?
Yo, and then Cody fucking flips the table.
He flipped a table? No way.
Yo, I felt so bad for like so many
my
years after
God.
that. Like, I apologize to him all the time. Cody, I love you. Is he here?
Cody's here. Yeah, Cody's in the studio today. Cody praying.
The table
wow.
flipper.
So that's how you guys first met.
I mean, we first met just playing.
So you came home and you were they're like, yeah, this is Cody. He's working with us now.
No. I've known Cody before that too, but
okay.
it was just.
But he flipped the table.
He flipped the table, so we call him the table
and the
flipper.
rest is history.
Yeah. The rest is history. It's all good now.
Well, that's
we love each other.
yeah. So you have a brother who's in the music industry too.
Yes, sir.
And he's rocking the opposite coast.
Yeah, he's in California.
I've never met your brother, but I kind of feel like I know him already. Just like
I mean,
through
he's your
knowing you a
cousin.
little bit. Yeah. Well, he's my cousin.
Yeah, he's our second cousin.
Yeah. So yeah, we've still yet to meet, but we're blood related. So.
Yeah, I mean, he was supposed to come up and hang today, but he's a little bitch.
Is he in New York right now?
No, he's been in Delaware the past few weeks, just because like he's been on tour for the past few months, so like he's chilling, and then he goes back out on tour.
Who's he been on tour with?
It's like a pop artist called Grayson Chance. He's doing like lighting and some other things for him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
awesome. So I know we talked about this a little bit, but you're a big Pauly Shore fan, right?
Yeah. The Wheeze, man.
The biggest.
Hell yeah.
The biggest, yeah.
Dude,
and
that's my boy.
You had a kind of an interesting story happen, not to you, but to your brother at LAX semi-recently.
Yeah, I was in LA a few weeks ago, and we were just getting fucked up, like, nonstop. It was fucking great. And I think it was, like, one of the last nights I was there, I saw that Pauly was performing, like, right down the street. We wanted to buy tickets. It was sold out. Super bummed out, but then we got Korean barbecue and got fucked up again.
Right.
And then woke up the next day. I had to catch a flight home to New York. My brother had to fly to Texas. And I think it was right before I got on I think it was maybe when I got home or before, but he tags me on Instagram, like, with a video of Pauly being like, yo, Nick, look who I met. Like, and it was just weird that we were supposed to go see him the night before, but it was sold out, and he just, like, had a video with Pauly Shore at the airport.
Yeah, it's manifest destiny, man.
Yeah,
it's you were meant to interact with Pauly Shore.
Yo, Pauly, if you're out there,
yeah,
and
you're
listening,
out there, Pauly. Well, we're gonna have him on the show at some point too.
Okay, yeah, he's up next.
He's up next, yeah. Yeah, maybe we can like phone him in from Cameo or something like that.
Yeah, I think we can just probably just.
How much
show
is
up.
an interview? Yeah,
I think he'd be down to party.
I think he'd be down
to
party too. I think this show's cool enough.
Yeah, I just think he's a really interesting person, just coming from his history of being in all those movies and then not being in all those movies.
Yeah, my his mom used to own that famous comedy club, right?
Comedy Store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Did know that.
I just watched this documentary about that about LA and the comedy circuit in the 70s and 80s and all these famous people that came through there, and I didn't realize it was Pauly Shore's mother was so influential in kind of consolidating all this talent and like literally changed the whole face of comedy as we know it.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. I had no idea that's like where that, how that intersected like that.
Yeah.
But that's really cool. How do you like LA versus New York? I was talking about this before with Kevin.
I mean, they're both
badass.
They're
right?
both awesome. They both have their perks and their disadvantages, I would say.
What's the main thing you look forward to, like when you go out to LA for session work and things like that?
The weather, as basic as that sounds.
The weather.
Just like when I'm over there, I just feel better.
Right.
Like my body and just like my whole psyche is just like good, because like in New York, the fucking weather is just like up and down. It just fucks with my head a lot. But over there, it's just like the same. Okay.
Right.
We're chilling. It's sunny. Everything's all good. Yeah. It's just awesome.
What do you like about New York better?
It's more convenient to get around. I know a lot more people here.
Right.
Just to go out.
Yeah,
and
you
party
know a
with.
lot of people.
Yeah, just like
I've gone out with you before, and like we've literally not paid for a single thing.
I don't know if you should be saying that.
Yeah,
but
I know I shouldn't be saying that on air, but no, it's true. Yeah, I think last time I went out with you, I spent like $14 like on a pizza, and that's it. You know.
Oh, was that my birthday party?
That was your birthday party. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've hung out before then, but that night, you just know. You know what's up in Brooklyn, man.
Well, I just
love
props,
people,
man. And just making new friends. And
people love you too, man.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you. Yeah, that's awesome. So it's we were talking about this before, but the Eagles game is coming up
it's in like an hour or so.
Are you pumped? Do you think they're gonna win today?
Yeah, they're gonna fucking win.
They're definitely gonna win, right?
Yeah, dude, Eagles, baby.
It was fun watching the Patriots lose last night.
Yeah, yeah, we were watching it together.
Yeah,
at the bar
at Pine Box, and
everyone was cheering when they lost.
Everybody,
it was so funny.
Like literally, like you thought like a dictator was getting out of power or something like that. Like people were just like, people love to hate the Patriots.
You know what? I hate the Patriots, but I do appreciate Tom Brady.
Yeah, I feel
he's a great quarterback.
I feel like the playoffs.
You cannot deny that.
The playoffs could be a tad less interesting without them in it, but who knows? You know what I mean? I think I was kind of prepared for something new this year.
Yeah, it's refreshing not to see
it's
them.
Refreshing, yeah.
Cheaters. Goddamn motherfuckers. Cheaters.
So Nick, you've done a lot of traveling in the past year. You've done a good amount.
Yeah.
You had a significant trip to Japan.
Yes.
Is that where it was?
Yeah, Japan.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about that? Because I kind of lived vicariously through your Instagram, but it seemed like you had an incredible experience there, and you were there for like 3 or 4 weeks.
I was there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my third trip there. I usually go for 2 weeks at a time, just because I feel like a week is you don't really get adjusted.
Right.
To, it's not if you're traveling that far, you might as well. You have to stay for at least 2 weeks.
Just the getting used to the time is 3 or 4 days.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. So this was my third time going, and I went with one of my best friends, and it was like the best time of my life. Everyone there is just so nice. Everyone there knows how to line up to get on and off the train. They pick up their trash. They don't litter. I love that. I'm a little bit of an OCD person. I don't know if you've ever been in my bedroom, but it's like everything's in order. I don't know if that's like a psychotic thing, but
no.
Yeah, I just love how organized things are over there. So that's why I like to go. I like the food.
The food. How's the food there?
Dude, it's amazing. Like any little place you go to, any little izakaya, like everything's just really good. So presentation, they take great pride in that.
Do you have your whole like basic like do you understand the city now at this point? Or
I mean, I don't think I'll ever fully understand it because you're always going to be an outsider over there. But yeah, I can get my way around anywhere in Japan. Google Maps, baby.
So you get off the plane and you know exactly how to get to the hotel.
Yeah,
you know
like a lot of
the
things
restaurants and
a lot of things are in English over there.
Really?
So it's like you come to New York and you see something in English, and then underneath it says it's in Spanish.
It's
Same
the
thing over
opposite way
there.
there,
So
yeah.
it's like they'll have stuff in Japanese, and then underneath it's in English. Like in the major cities. Once you go outside of like the outskirts, like suburbs and stuff like that, like there's nothing in English.
So you can navigate pretty easily. Like,
it's super easy. Yeah.
How's the drinking culture over there?
Dude, they get fucked.
It's
man.
wild, right?
Yeah.
A lot of Sapporo.
Lots of highballs.
Highballs. Okay.
Suntory highballs. Yeah.
I understand you're doing a little sobriety cleanse right now.
Yeah, man.
And
Sometimes
you've been known to do this every
Well,
couple months.
I did it for 6 weeks before I went to Japan last year because I knew it was going to be really bad.
Right.
And it was really bad. Yeah, I'm doing sober January right now just because the past few months I've been getting really fucked up with the holidays and.
But you're good. You have a good barometer. You know when to like reset the.
Yeah, everything in moderation, baby.
Yeah. But if you do this, you earn yourself. You'll be ready to drink it again in a month.
Oh yeah. I feel like it's good that I'm doing it this month because I'm forming a band together to play my stuff.
Oh yeah. So
yeah.
let's get to this.
So when sorry, go ahead.
No, you but this was one of my points I wanted to discuss. But you've been in the studio, you're doing all this stuff, you're producing all this content. You got the 3-song EP, you got a new music video, you got a couple live performance videos. What's your plan for releasing this content? And yeah,
I've released the music video like 3 weeks ago. and then I released the song on Spotify a couple weeks ago. This Friday, I'm releasing the live acoustic version of Ghost
That we did here at the studio.
That we did at the studio, yeah. So I'm like rolling in that kind of order, like song, video, 2 weeks at a time kind of thing. And
Right.
hopefully by the time those are all out, some shows will be lined up, at least acoustic shows, because I feel like that's way easier at this point to get going as far as full band. Because for acoustic, I think I just need one other person to play guitar, maybe some things programmed in there.
Right.
So that's what's coming up.
But you're making the pivot though. You're getting
Yeah.
ready to go out there and start like taking this stuff on the road.
It's definitely
basically.
yeah. It's like it's a little scary for me, but
yeah, performance stuff.
yeah, I almost like didn't want to release any of this stuff, to be honest with you.
Oh God.
Just because like these are the first songs I've written since I was 19, man. Like
Really?
yeah, because I've always been in bands and like helped writing and everything. But when I was 19, we were in the studio with like this producer that was gonna like get us big time.
You kids
and
got what it takes.
Yeah, and I was like singing at the time, and he was like, "Okay, you can't sing. We need to get you a new singer." And it was fucking just like it was like kind of crushing, like being like a 19-year-old being like, "You can't sing. We need to get this guy." And the other guy fucking was terrible.
Yeah.
Cody knows all this. Matt Storm, baby.
I had a very similar situation where I was in like a band with a producer
Yeah.
from LA, and like they were like, you know, fucking chopping up. And he used to call me the Beaver, which I really didn't like.
Oh shit!
He said he thought I looked like a beaver or something like that, or like Leave It to Beaver or whatever.
That's a
But I guess it's not the worst nickname in the
Yeah.
world,
but like being young and stuff like that, like why do you have to be like that?
Yeah.
You're the confidence.
and it could be
as
just
an artist too. Like we're fragile souls, you know. Like I feel like
totally.
inside.
And who knows if this guy's just kind of compensating for some fucking pain that he has that he wants to take it out on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, yeah, that's what happened, and then
So you were crushed.
yeah, and then being in and out of bands with my brother. I love my brother, and
That's cool that you have a brother who's in the music industry.
he actually did the drums on all the songs.
And
yeah, he
he's in
played
the
the
music
drums.
video too, correct?
He's in the music video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone is like, "Wait, are you twins?" No,
Not really.
not really. We're just 14 months apart. My parents just, didn't waste any
They
time.
didn't waste any time.
No, they didn't.
They did not. I'm like that with my sister too. We're pretty close in age.
Yo, you and your sister look exactly alike.
Yeah, we do.
Dude, I can
Yeah, you could just cut out this, and I'm right here.
it's kind of freaky, man. Every
Yeah.
time
We're gonna have her on the show at some point.
because me and your mom follow each other on Instagram, and she'll post just like your sister on there sometimes. I'm like, Robbie, is that you? No, it's not your sister.
That's so. Yeah, a lot of people. My mom is an avid supporter of music,
Oh.
and she's always on social media.
Same with my mom. My mom was actually our music teacher growing up.
Really, your
Yeah.
mom was a music teacher?
Yeah,
I didn't know that about you.
yeah. She was.
At
she
the
was-
elementary or middle school? Or?
Yep. We went all Catholic high school, kindergarten through 12th grade, all boys Catholic high school for me, baby. Look at me now.
Look at you now,
You know?
baby. Catholic schoolboy.
Yeah, she was our music teacher from I think like 3rd grade to 8th. So I couldn't get away with anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
How could you?
I couldn't, dude.
In the school, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
like-
there's probably teachers that couldn't wait to tell on you.
Dude, it was like if I ever did anything bad, when that class ended, I would be like looking outside into the hallway looking for my mom, and I would see her like 100 feet down the hallway, just like I could see her eyes just ready to fucking just wail on me. It's gonna be
Yeah, you deserved it. Yeah, little jerk.
that Catholic school guilt, baby.
Catholic school guilt. Yeah, I went to Catholic. Used to go to CCD, so I can definitely relate.
CCD, baby.
Yeah. Nick, why don't you tell us about your Delaware roots?
Delaware roots.
Delaware roots. What's it like, growing up in Delaware?
Well, grew up in a small town, kind of, but like right outside of the Wilmington city. It's not really a huge city, but did all the things that people do in small towns. Play
I just know
sports.
Delaware is like the smallest state. Yeah.
It is the smallest state. It takes 2 hours to drive from north to south.
Cool.
That's it. Great beaches.
Oh, beaches.
Yeah. So growing up, we went to the beach a lot, but not in Delaware. In Jersey, my great grandmother had a beach house there, so we would spend all summer there. But as far as Delaware, playing sports, I played football, baseball, all of that stuff. And then when I got to high school, freshman year, I tried out for the baseball team and didn't even make the first cut. And I was just like, I'm gonna play guitar.
Yeah, that's it. We have such similar lives, yeah. Because I tried out for like the basketball team or something like that, and I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, we gotta shoot some
I had
hoops
no
sometime.
business on there. I was scrappy, man. I was I was a second string warrior, man. I would foul a lot and I would like cheat for my team, and that's I've always I've kind of been like that my whole life, That's funny.
Yeah, but then doing that, and then high school, going to a lot of shows. There was one venue.
Did you guys have you had that venue?
That one venue, it was called the Harmony Grange.
The Harmony Grange.
So many bands went through there. Like Paramore played there, before they were huge. There was maybe 200 people there, kind of thing.
What years were you going to this venue? Like in high school, kind of thing?
Like end of high school, which was 04, 05, up until I'd say 2011-ish.
Okay.
10. Yeah, and then it kind of fell off and
what was the name of the spot again?
Harmony Grange.
And what made it such a?
I think the promoters they've been booking shows for a long time before that, and they were in with a lot of bands and stuff like that, and other promoters throughout the country.
So they knew what kind of talent to bring through.
Yeah,
they had the vision for what was worth kind of booking.
Yep. And Brand New played there, Taking Back Sunday, all that stuff. Because I grew up in the emo scene.
Yeah,
for sure.
I did too, but I kind of I didn't really get into it that much. I'm appreciating it more now, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
At this point,
you didn't cry as much as we did.
I didn't cry as much. I was really into Nirvana and I was more punk rock,
Yeah, yeah.
There was a couple emo songs I liked, but I didn't assimilate into the emo culture, and that's why I don't think I really cared about the music that much.
Yeah.
It was I'm 31.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was a very sceney kind of I don't know, and there was certain haircuts you had to have, and
oh man.
I just always been me. I wear what I want, and I don't,
Yeah, I definitely had the swoop.
Yeah.
Swoop over the one eye kind of thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
But I don't think that was the thing. I think I was just a fucking depressed fat kid.
You're just emo, yeah.
Yeah,
what are you gonna do about it?
Fat emo kid.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? So Nick, I from what I understand, you're a vegan.
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah. So, who gave me this question?
No, I did the vegan thing for almost a year.
You did a whole year of veganism.
I did.
That counts.
It was what year was it? What year is it now? 2020?
It's 2020.
I think it was the
2020.
end of 2017 into 18. I went 11 months, and then I really wanted seafood, so I broke it.
What did you?
Yeah, I went through a huge life change around that time. So I was let me try something new. I've been eating meat for 30 years. Let me just try something new.
What did it feel like? What were the immediate benefits?
I don't know if it's just a mental thing, but I just felt lighter on my feet,
Okay.
kind of thing. And not as sluggish, getting the meat sweats a lot. You ever get the meat sweats?
I do.
Yeah. That's the worst. But you always know what you're getting into.
Sweats.
You want to go out to dinner, but you see this the menu, and you're all right, I definitely want that, but I know what I'm getting myself into later.
Yeah. So you definitely noticed the benefits of doing it.
Yeah. I'm not a huge dairy guy myself, so it was kind of easy.
No dairy.
Yeah, I'm not a huge cheese fan. It kind of gives me the squirts a little bit. So.
Yeah.
The older I get, I don't know, just certain things.
Yeah.
Can't eat anymore.
You're learning what you like.
Pork tears me up every time.
Pork.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Wow.
But it used to. Pork sandwiches all the time.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I just had some pork yesterday. It was delicious.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How's it sitting?
Oh, it's okay. Not bad. So I hear you're trying out a new guitar player this week.
Yeah.
How's that going?
I'm trying out a couple different guitar players, and a drummer actually.
Okay.
Hopefully within the next week or two.
Are you gonna play guitar in the live incarnation of Drug Seeker?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it'd be guitar, drums, and then maybe a bass at some point.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any upcoming shows booked?
Nothing yet. I want to get people to play first.
Right.
Because kind of need that before I start booking. But
but
it's looking like I want to start playing out definitely end of February, beginning of March.
Okay.
So sober January is definitely going to help with that.
Yeah.
I feel like I get more shit done instead of just sitting.
That voice.
Instead of sitting fucking hungover, oh my god, and I hate my life.
Yeah, it
kind
sucks.
of thing. It does suck. I love being sober, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you're good at it. Honestly, as much of as funny as you are about that stuff, I think you really I don't know. It seems like you respond well to being sober.
Yeah, especially when I have stuff coming up like that I need to get done,
Yeah.
I know that I can't be fucking around because it'll just hold me back, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think we're cut from the same cloth. Where like, if you feel like you get a lot of like inner frustration from feeling like we can't be our best self, or like certain things aren't working because we're like hungover or whatever.
You definitely like
It's a Catholic guilt mechanism.
you definitely like, for me, like everything is clear in my head when I'm sober, which makes sense.
Right.
But I love that feeling. It's almost like a high in itself.
It definitely is, especially when you get used to like drinking all the time.
Yeah. And I don't have a problem. I can stop when I want.
Yeah, totally, Nick. Yeah, everybody agrees.
I did. Yeah.
We'd like to bring in your family.
Is this an intervention?
That's exactly what
God
this
damn
is.
it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Nick. I hate to be the one, but
No, don't
it's
get
good
me
for
wrong.
the ratings.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love getting fucked up.
Yeah.
But I know when it's time to like, okay, pump the brakes a little bit.
You know how to like. You have good power nights, and then you take big breaks, and I think you got a pretty good flow. Man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm more of like I have like a couple of drinks, like get to my certain level, and then I'm like good.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I don't like to get like.
Especially like hanging out with like my brother or Cody when we're all together.
Yeah, Cody.
There's
Cody's
at least one of us cries. Like when me, my brother, and Cody, we're all together. We're just like, all right, who's crying tonight?
Who's crying tonight?
I think
guys?
Cody was
Strauss.
I think Cody's the newest crier.
What do you guys cry about?
Oh, just
just
things. If you're with your friends and that you've known for a long time, and certain things come up.
Yeah.
Or if you know you got things in your life that you're stressed out about.
Right.
Then those things come out as well when you're with close people that you know.
Yeah.
So
for sure, yeah. When I go back to Connecticut, where I'm from, there's nothing that when I start talking to my old friends, like things just start kind of coming out that I didn't even realize were locked in my subconscious, and it's always good to have people like that you can keep coming back to and keep you grounded and keep you remembering who you are.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to let it out. Sometimes it's okay.
It's okay to cry.
It's all right.
I need to cry more often.
Yeah, I actually haven't had a good cry in a while.
Yeah,
maybe
it's been a while.
Maybe today is the day.
Well, we'll see.
If the Eagles win,
if the Eagles win, you cry.
And if they lose, I cry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So win-win.
You're gonna have a good cry around 7:30.
No.
So have you been writing any new music lately?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, what's your process like for getting inspired to write? I know it's kind of a generic question, but I'm intrigued.
No, it's I would say usually when I'm really fucked up or not, I don't know, just I get a melody in my head, or if there's something like if I hear like a line that someone says out of somewhere, I can like make it my own kind of thing.
Right.
If I overhear people's conversations too, like them talking together, it's weird.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you kind of like you see the moment, and then that inspires you to like think of a song.
Yeah, and
like a nice organic conversation.
Yeah, and a lot of my songs are from life experience. I would say 100% of them.
100%.
But they could mean anything to anyone, which is cool about music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my song, to me, I know what it's about, but if someone else hears it, it could be about something completely different.
That's a good line to tread too, because you want your music to be true to yourself, but to also be universally relatable.
Yeah. I write everything on acoustic first.
Okay.
If I have that melody or that line in my head, I'll grab the guitar, I'll start singing it, and I'll be like, all right, what key is this in? I don't know keys, to be honest with you. Right. I don't know any notes. I'll just
rock and roll.
I'll just figure it out on the guitar, like what shapes work. Shapes are better for me.
Little triangle to bar.
Yeah, something like that. Like, cool. People that know, theory and stuff, that's cool. Teach me sometime, maybe. I'll listen if my ADD doesn't get in the way.
You got it, yeah.
But
you got all you need, baby.
Yeah, but it's usually just like melodies and like patterns and stuff, like that blinking light right there on that pedal.
Oh yeah, I left that plugged in.
No, like I see that, and I could like write something about that. I don't know, it's weird. And I'm always hearing rhythms in my head ever since I was a little kid as well, like just random rhythms.
So you're kind of like always like alert and kind of drinking it in, and when the pattern kind of appears, you kind of like follow it down.
Yeah.
So it could be stimulated by anything, like you said, like an organic conversation, or like overhearing people talk, or a blinking light.
Yeah.
Could even give you like a beat vibe.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. That's very insightful and very specific to your workflow.
Yeah.
That's cool, Nick.
That's.
Do you demo your own songs at home? Do you have like? Any
I've
recording?
actually. All right. So I just started getting into just demoing my own stuff.
Okay.
I've always had my brother or Cody being like, "All right, press record, let's go."
Yeah.
But I think it's good to have that now because I have like so many voice memos on here. I'll have it on here as my voice memo just to remember it.
Right.
But now I think it's good to have the actual rig at home just to demo it. I know it's going to sound terrible in beginning, but just to have that there is a good thing. I feel like.
But we were talking about that last night a little bit too, like just having the capacity to lay down your ideas is really, really important these days.
Yeah.
And it's also cool, like, not to have too much gear and shit like that, because that becomes overwhelming too. Like, I just remember when I was a little bit younger, I used to be so into, like, getting all this gear and stuff like that, and a lot of times it's inhibitive for the creative process. So it's cool that you have, like, this nice, like, little project studio for you to, like, just lay out your ideas just for you.
Yeah, it's in my bedroom right now. Sorry to my roommates because I'm always in there just playing
Sorry,
stuff.
guys.
My roommates are like probably so sick of these songs because especially my one roommate Anthony, because I started writing all these like 2 years ago when we met and had to move in
Right,
with
so
each other because
he's
both
one-
of our girlfriends broke up with us, so we
Oh
both
my
had to find a
God.
place. It was awesome. So that's what sparked this whole kind of thing, like life change thing.
This whole friendship.
Yeah. So that's what started this.
And he's been with you since the beginning.
Yeah,
of this,
so we
like,
moved
songs and all.
into a place together, like random, like no one was in there. They were like, I need a room now, and he was like, I need a room now too. We met, and we were like,
We're doing this,
we were like, oh, why are you moving? He was like, my girlfriend dumped me, and I was like, hey, me too.
Da-da,
We have something in
da-da,
common.
da-da.
There we go. And now we moved into a new place together, with this cute dog Chopper.
Choppa?
I love Chopper.
Yeah, I saw.
Pitbull, baby.
Your new apartment looks incredible.
Oh, thanks.
I know with the New York City apartment hunt, it can be like the worst process in the world because every place,
it sucks, dude.
every broker wants you to make friggin'
And they make you wait till the fucking.
$180,000 a year, and like you're like, oh, dude, come on, man.
They make you wait till the last fucking minute. Too.
Well, yeah, because they're always like simultaneously like looking for their best option too. So if someone comes through with like a better credit score and like a little bit more money, they're just gonna do that, you know. So it's like, and then what happens at that last minute if you don't get a spot, you know?
Yeah, then you're like fucked.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
You're going back to Connecticut or Delaware, wherever you're from.
No. Never,
I'm never
ever.
going
No,
back.
I love going back to Delaware, but I feel like it's like a black hole.
How is it like going home for the holidays?
It always rocks.
It was good for me too.
Yeah, it rocks. We just get fucked up and
We had a good family party, but by the end of it, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Because the hometown only has so much to discover, you know.
Yeah, it has the same bars and
The same
you know,
bars.
in Delaware personally, like if I go into like Wawa, shout out to Wawa. I don't know if
You
you
have Wawa. We had that in Connecticut, and then it got changed to
Yeah,
Kroger's.
if you go to Wawa, you're definitely running and you definitely recognize someone that you've seen
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
even though I haven't lived there in 8 years.
Yeah. Hey,
So-
Mr. McGillicuddy.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Still smoking.
Yeah. And the same bars and everything. I love going. My cousin owns
They're
a bar.
fun to go for like a day and just like make an appearance.
No, I'd say 48 hours, and then after that, I'm just kind of like, fuck, like,
Yeah.
I can't just get up and like go do something because there's no train or anything
or
around
things
really.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's cool that my cousin owns a bar there. It's called
Okay.
1984. It's like an arcade bar.
That sounds cool.
So we just like hang out there.
It's a good theme for a bar.
Yeah, it's like a craft beer bar.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, you have the best of both worlds. And is it would you just take the train down back to Delaware?
Yep, Amtrak baby.
How long does it take?
An hour and 40 minutes.
Dude, we are so similar, man. Because it's
Oh my
it's
God,
so
Robbie.
weird, yeah. I take it's an hour and 40 for me to get back to.
Oh
I just
my-
go the other way.
It's cousins, baby.
Cousins,
We're
baby.
meeting back into the city.
Cousins, baby. Yeah. So, Nick, what's your Instagram hashtag?
Drug seeker.
Drug seeker. I always like. I think you're really, really, really like talented at navigating social media. You have like a very, I don't know, just all your content is really interesting and in line with your personality. And I just like I'm always looking to you for cues about how to do that stuff. So I was wondering if maybe you could elaborate on that a little bit.
I think it's awesome that we grew up in the social media age. You know, when we were younger, we had MySpace.
Yeah.
That was like the first kind of like social networking thing, and
Yep.
I was in high school when that came out. and we grew up on it pretty much. So for me personally, it's like, all right, we have this history of like what the social media was, and I kind of know what people want to see and what people like want to hear,
Right.
kind of thing, because we grew up on it. So, and I'm just staying true to myself.
Yeah, I think that's really important.
Yeah, staying true to myself on the social networking. Don't want to force too many things down people's throats, which is I think it's kind of whack.
They get. I think people can detect insincerity now better than ever. I think at the advency of these platforms, like you could be someone else or whatever and kind of get away with it. Now people know they people crave authenticity, and that's what you give them, Nick.
Oh, thank you.
The real deal.
Yeah, man, just keep it raw, baby.
Keep it raw, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's
Nick?
your hashtag?
My hashtag is at Robbie Chemical.
I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah, follow me, dude.
Follow
if you're not
me.
already, just do it.
I follow your mom.
You do?
Yeah.
I
I met her. Yo, your mom rocks,
She
man.
couldn't wait to like shoot for this this interview to go down.
The first time I met her, it was in March at your show.
Yeah, at
Yo, and you called me out on stage because I was sober then. It was like right before I went to Japan. You remember? You were like, I just want to give a shout out to my boy Nick Matos. He's been sober for 3 weeks now, and everyone was coming up to me being like, yo man, my cousin's in rehab, right? Or my cousin's on his like he has like the chips for rehab and stuff. He's like,
yeah.
You're doing a great job, and I'm just like, thanks. You know, I'm really struggling here.
I made you a martyr for the cause. Yeah,
asshole.
my bad, dude. I'm so sorry. I didn't even mean to do that.
Yeah, you came off like so sincere about it, like serious about it too. I think that's why people were like, oh
Yeah.
my god, like.
I just gotta give it up.
And I'm just there sitting by the bar drinking
He's
seltzers.
just taking a little break.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I was like fucking with people. I was like, yo, like actually, can you buy me a beer? I'm like really, I need it right now.
Guys, I know he just said that.
He did it, but
I
need a beer right now,
Right
like
now.
right fucking now. He's stressing me the fuck out up there.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You got any big trips coming up, Nick?
No. Actually, I almost booked a trip again to Japan.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Because I love to go in April.
They love you out in Japan.
Oh, dude.
You're a freaking celebrity.
Dude,
over
it's
there.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost booked it the other day because like usually around this time it's cheap to buy.
How much is a round trip ticket to Japan usually?
Last year I got it for super cheap. Round trip, it was $850.
That's it?
Direct both ways.
Oh, man.
Yeah, on like a nice Japanese airline. Like
Ugh.
that's the cheapest I've ever seen it. Right now they're like
And
11.
you're flying out of JFK to
Yeah.
Japan.
Mhm.
And which do they go over the United States or
Yep.
the other way?
Over the United States.
Okay, and then that way.
Yep.
Cool.
So you like cross over Alaska, Canada.
How long is that flight?
14 hours. 14 hours.
You get meals on there and all that stuff?
Yeah, they give you meals. The meals are really good too.
Good.
Yeah. They give you unlimited booze too.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh yeah.
That's high five, man.
Yeah, and then usually I just like stand and hang out with like this the flight attendants.
They let you
And
stand
just-
on the plane?
Yeah, and they just because there's like little when you're flying that far and you're like
They gotta have little lounges.
they
to
have like a
decompress.
little like kitchen kind of area where you can stand and drink booze and whatever. So
Sick.
yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna go this year.
Yeah.
I don't think at least right now because I have a lot more going on.
You got all this music stuff going
Yeah,
on.
and I might be moving to LA too.
Really?
Yeah,
You're gonna do it, man? You're gonna leave me here?
come with me.
Okay. fine.
Yeah, come with me, baby.
No, I totally understand. My last guest, Kevin, just did the move, man.
Oh, he lives there now?
He just moved to LA from New York after being here for like, however many years. But it's a rite of passage a lot of artists feel like they need to do, and there's a lot of good reason behind it.
Yeah, my brother's out there too, which kind of helps, and I have like some homies out there. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could seamlessly like get in,
yeah,
get in it there very quickly.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Don't
I'm
do it.
scared. Nah. Yeah, it'll probably like I like to do things kind of at the last minute sometimes. Like my trip to Japan last year, I wasn't even planning on going. I
Right.
just woke up and I saw the price and I was like, I'm going.
Ding.
Yeah.
I like that.
So it'll probably be like I'll wake up one day and be like, okay, this needs to happen, and get the ball rolling on it, because it's kind of a big deal to move across the country.
Yeah. You
So
got this, man.
yeah.
Just keep watching those flights, see if they're cheap, and then that'll determine it.
Yeah. Maybe I'll end up homeless over there. You can come over and interview me in one of the tents.
In like Skid Row or something.
Yeah,
like
and one of the tents to come out and be like, cousin,
Nick, how's it
Cuz,
going, man?
where you been? I
Music
thought you were
business.
meeting. Oh man,
Oh,
that was
man.
brutal, man.
Man, I should have stayed in New
Oh
York.
man, God, I got this great tan though.
Well, Nick, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on today. We're all looking forward to Drug Seeker and all the interesting things you got on the horizon.
Drug Seeker, baby.
Yeah, baby. Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Go Eagles.
And thank you, Robert.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care.
All right.